If you've read my book, Cure for the Common Leader, you know how important it is to solicit ideas, opinions, and challenges from members of your team. This gives them influence, which is a foundational component of employee engagement. In workshops and retreats across the country, I ask healthcare leaders how they draw these things out, and there's one answer I get more than any other. Managers from all walks of life tell me, I have an open door policy. My staff knows they can come to me anytime with anything. In this episode of Your Practice Ain't Perfect, I'll tell you why your open door policy isn't working and why it might actually be working against you. Let's go. I know why so many managers are quick to point out their open door policy. It's because they genuinely try to be as available as possible to anyone on their team. And when leaders tell their teams they have an open door policy, it's their way of saying, I want you to be comfortable coming to me with anything at any time for any reason. For these folks, their intentions are good. But you know what? People aren't coming through that door. Most every leader I've had in a training workshop that has trumpeted their open door policy has also told me about their struggles to get staff to be more involved and more forthcoming. Unfortunately for some leaders, though, an open door policy is actually a cop-out. It's something they mention occasionally and that acts as a catch-all communication funnel. It's the lazy leader's way of shifting responsibility for communication away from themselves and foisting it onto their employees, in spite of the leader's responsibility for driving that dialogue. When managers use an open door policy in this way, they neglect their teams and fail to meet even the fundamental obligations of leadership. Your open door policy isn't working because it assumes that employees will bring you concerns and information and ideas unprompted. For most people, that just doesn't happen. For one reason, there's a very real, very one-sided power dynamic that exists. Most people won't walk headfirst into their boss's office and speak truth to power, unsolicited, no matter how many times you tell them it's okay. Some of those folks are going to always fear reactions, while others just don't think it's their place. The other reason it's not working is because your employees are just as busy as you are. Most of the time, they're just trying to get through the day. It's not often that their ideas, insights, or opinions are at the forefront of their thoughts. In fact, some employees don't even realize they have an idea or opinion until they are asked a specific question. So that's the key tactic I want you to start using instead of relying on your open door policy. You want to know why the patient schedule is constantly backing up? You have to go ask individuals that specific question. You want to know what energizes people about their work, or what ideas they have for making the work environment more fun or more collaborative? Ask. Ask those specific questions, one-on-one. And in just a short amount of time, you'll be amazed at how easy you make it for members of your team to get more involved. Plus, that's the job of the leader. The strategy I wrote about in my book is to solicit ideas, opinions, and challenges from employees, not wait around for staff to bring them to you. You have to actually go out and do the work of mining for feedback and comments and suggestions. Research tells us employees will speak up twice as much if a boss asks them to. You don't get what you don't ask for, and you don't get specific answers if you don't ask specific questions. So there you have it. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to pop a comment in the box below. Tell me your thoughts on what I just said, or tell me how this video prompted you to think differently about your approach to communication in the workplace. See you next time.